gets crazy because Anissa says, "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nolutano Ngosi. Thank you so much for joining me once again. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. If you are a returning subscriber, cheers to you." Okay, so today's story is very sad. It is very, like any other story, it's very sad. But with this one, it really hit home for me because these are kids and I do have a 12-year-old niece, and for me it just really hit deep for me. And I think there are so many lessons that we can take away from the story for future reference, So without further ado, let me get into this story, and don't forget to comment and tell me what you think about it. Subscribe and like this video, share with your friends. Alright, so this story is basically about 3 little girls, 12-year-olds, who are best friends. Like, they do everything together. They are literally best friends. The girls' names are Peyton, Morgan, and Nisa. Okay, so it's Peyton, Morgan, and Anissa. So Peyton, it was Morgan's birthday on this day, May 30th, 2014. So Peyton is getting ready for her best friend's birthday party, and she's so excited. She's telling her mom, "Lucy, your mom, I'm so excited for this birthday party." I think it was her first sleepover, so it's so exciting for her. She finally gets ready and she goes to the sleepover. So they were gonna go to ice skating first and then go for the sleepover at Morgan's house. So Peyton goes there, Nisa goes there. They have a normal ice skating day and it's fun, and so they go to Morgan's place. So they get there. It's a normal sleepover, birthday party, whatever. Girls, best friends, it's fun, it's exciting. The following day they go for a breakfast. Morgan's mom later reported that they had donuts and strawberries, and it was fun. They were laughing, they were giggling, they were just having lots and lots of fun. And so Morgan asked her mom if they can go to the park, a nearby park. And the mom was like, "Oh no, sure babes, you can go." And they go to the park. So as they're going to the park, they're just like laughing. It's a normal day, guys. There's nothing to it. It's just very normal to them. And so they start playing on the swings and they have fun. And so Morgan has this bright idea that they should go to the woods and play hide and seek. So Peyton later reported that she did not want to go. She wasn't feeling it and she just didn't want to go. But they forced her. And so they went into the woods. They started playing hide and seek, and Anissa and Morgan were sort of like ganging up on Peyton. Imagine. And so Anissa sits on Peyton's chest and wants to like strangle her. And Peyton says, No, what are you doing? Stop. And then Anissa gets up. So Anissa gets up from Peyton's chest and gives Morgan a knife. Yeah. Anissa gave Morgan a knife. And then she says to Morgan, "Go crazy, go ballistic." That is when Morgan started stabbing Peyton 19 times. 19 times she stabbed her best friend. And they left her there. They left her to die in those woods. Luckily, there was a cyclist who was cycling around the park, and he found Peyton sitting there, laying there, crying for help. And that's when the cyclist called 911 and told them what is going on. And 911 sent an ambulance and also the police. And so they took Peyton straight to hospital. And the doctors were saying, oh, see, she was very lucky that she survived. The knife missed the heart vein by a millimeter. Had it stabbed that artery or that vein, Peyton wouldn't be still alive. So thank God Peyton is alive right now. She is living today. So, okay, now it's a search. It's a search for these two girls who did this. Who did this to you? Peyton says, my best friend. And so they're looking for Morgan and Anissa. They are nowhere to be found. They literally disappeared. They vanished. And so they are looking for them. Now the media heard about it. They are also searching for them. They even had like a helicopter search for them, and they found them. They found them. And they were sitting by the freeway, just sitting there like nothing's going on. And then they took them into police custody. That's when they started investigating and started talking to them about what exactly happened. Why did you stab this 12-year-old? So they were then taken into the police department, and that's where they were going to investigate what is going on. And so they got in there and they found blood on their shirts. And they took pictures of that and they started talking to them about what happened. So Morgan says to the policeman, like, where is Peyton? Or she calls her Bella for some reason. So she's like, where's Bella? And the police is like, who's that? And she says, Peyton. And that's when the detective said, oh, they took her to hospital. And Morgan literally went like, oh, okay, I was just wondering. What? The way she did that was very freaky, because it was sort of like, she's not dead? What do you mean? Type of thing. And so that's when they started talking to them and asking them what exactly happened that day. Well, today, because it happened just 5 hours earlier. And they started talking and saying, well, Anissa started saying that she was Googling someone on, I can't remember the site, but she was Googling and she found a character named Slenderman. And Slenderman would come up to her and talk to her, and well, not talk to her, because she says that this man doesn't have a face. He's white, like white, not Caucasian, but like the color white, you know. And also he'd wear suits and stuff like that. And so they're like, okay, so who's the Slenderman? Well, Slenderman is the person that said we must kill Peyton. Otherwise, Slenderman was actually going to kill me and Morgan and our families. Like, what? And so they just started talking about how they've been planning this for 6 full months. They've been planning to kill Peyton for 6 months. The first attempt was actually at Morgan's birthday party, at the sleepover. They were going to wait for her to sleep. Well, they were all going to go to sleep. And then Peyton was going to set an alarm. Not Peyton, Morgan was going to set an alarm for 2 a.m. so she can wake up. Because Anissa read somewhere that if you kill someone while she's unconscious, if you kill someone while they're unconscious or while they are asleep, it hurts less. And so that's when they decided they're going to wake up at 2 a.m. to kill her. So they were going to kill her in her sleep, and then wrap her in a blanket and then leave her there in Morgan's house and run away. And then they just thought, no, let's not do it. And then the second attempt was when they were walking to the park. When they were going to the park, Morgan showed Anissa that she's got a knife. So she was like, today's the day. Today is when it's gonna happen. So when they were at the park, they went to the toilet and they were gonna kill her there and leave her there and run away. And then the third attempt was actually the one that happened in the woods. And so they said, okay, so this is this whole thing. You actually thought that Slenderman told you to do this, and Slenderman is real. And they literally believed ukuthi lo muntu is real. They believed that Slenderman is a real person, and the reason why they did this is so they can live in Slenderman's mansion. They actually took bags. They wrote goodbye notes to their parents, telling them that they're gonna live somewhere else. And yeah, they were literally ready to start a new life in Slenderman's mansion. It is the saddest thing to hear, because right now they are serving 65 years in prison. Well, they were tried when they were 15, so 3 years later they were tried because they were still young at 12. But then at 12 they went to, was it juvenile? No, that jail where kids go to, I think. Yeah. And then at 15, that's when they transferred them to another jail after their trial. So right now they are currently in jail. And yeah, it's guys, I'm not a parent. I can only imagine being a parent of this child, whether it's Peyton's parents or it is Morgan or Anissa's parents, because Anissa's parents are actually very vocal and they talk to the media about what's going on. Like, they go see they go see Anissa at prison, and they do have phone calls. And Anissa is actually, she sounds happy. She sounds like her life is okay in prison. But Morgan, I think Morgan is the one that's taking this very hard. And yeah, man, that's just a very short story that I thought I should share with you guys. And yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was a very short story, but please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this story. Tell me if you've heard any similar stories or whatever. And yeah, if you want to know more about this story, I will link a documentary about them over here that you should watch. And that's where they actually explain more about Slenderman in this documentary that you should watch, actually. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Novisana Ngosi, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until Friday for Friday Fiction, I will see you then. Bye.